Hey guys, what's up? My name is Anthony, and welcome to another episode of BNA Sports Talk. So today I really wanted to talk about the MLB, mainly because we had the Hall of Fame voting a couple days ago, and Harper and Machado are still not signed. And I want to give some predictions of where they're going to sign and when they're going to sign, and a couple of other predictions about that. And enough talking about what I'm talking about. Let's talk about what I actually want to talk about, and that's the Hall of Fame. So the voting, only 4 got in this year. You had Mariano Rivera. See, I'm so unprepared for these videos. Like whenever I'm doing them, it's like, oh yeah, I start recording, and then it's like, oh yeah, who got inducted into the MLB Hall of Fame? I probably should have had that beforehand, but anyway, so you had. You had a Holiday, Mike Mussina, the reliever for the Seattle Mariners, and Mariano Rivera, who got voted in unanimously. And I don't get the people are like, oh, why was Mariano Rivera the first unanimous guy? Shouldn't some blah 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 guy been? Well, times have changed. It used to be, in the beginning with Joe DiMaggio, somebody might not have liked the player or something, or they had something against them. Maybe they weren't a Yankee fan. And now, with the new generation of sports writers, it's different, and I like that. And if it could be anybody, it's Mariano Rivera. I'm not sure if Derek Jeter deserves to be unanimous. I think he deserves to be unanimous. I mean, if you're a clear Hall of Famer, you're unanimous. It's not like a level of unanimity or something like that that's special. So good for Mo. He was a great person. Like I said, if anybody deserved to be the first one, it would be him. I'm happy for him, his family, Panama, the whole thing, etc. So, I'm kind of surprised that Roger Clemens got more votes than Barry Bonds, mainly because Roger Clemens he wasn't that great of a pitcher before he took steroids. He was still great. He was still borderline Hall of Famer, but Barry Bonds is probably the greatest hitter of all time if he didn't take steroids. Same thing with Alex Rodriguez, but the only difference between Alex and Barry Bonds is that Alex knew what he was doing, and it was wrong. Barry Bonds kind of thought, everyone else is doing it, it's for the entertainment of the league, and I don't think it was illegal back then. You had people like Sammy Sosa, Mark McGwire, and everybody putting up all these numbers, and Barry Bonds is like, hey, why can't I do that? It's not fair for them to do it. Why not me? So I kind of feel for him in that way. I don't like the whole voting thing with, oh, you didn't like the guy. Apparently, Barry Bonds wasn't the greatest guy. It doesn't matter. If he's a Hall of Famer, he's a Hall of Famer. Not everyone can be like a Derek Jeter or an Aaron Judge or a Mariano Rivera type character. Like, if everyone was like that, the sport would be boring. If you didn't have the divas and the personalities and the Jose Bautistas, you wouldn't have that great of a league. If everyone was the same, nobody would watch the MLB, and being that anyway, nobody really watches it anyway. You get the point of what I'm saying. And I was kind of surprised that Curt Schilling didn't get elected into the Hall of Fame. And that same thing goes along the lines of what I was saying about his personality. If you look at his numbers, he's a Hall of Famer. Again, it's kind of like an all-encompassing thing. Yep. It doesn't matter your personality. It's whether you were a Hall of Famer or not. It's not supposed to be you're some grandstanding great guy, all-around guy. It's about baseball. It's not all about you had to fit this certain characteristic, because then only a certain type of person would get in, and it would kind of knock out certain types of players. And you don't want that. You want baseball to be all-inclusive. And also, I was kind of surprised that I thought Mike Mussina was a Hall of Famer. But I'm surprised since he got in, Curt Schilling didn't get in too, which is weird. Mike Mussina, if you have 3,000 strikeouts and I think he had over 300 wins, you're a Hall of Famer. I mean, it doesn't make any sense that you wouldn't be. I think that's pretty clear cut, and I'm surprised he didn't get in sooner. But I'm happy that he got in eventually. So, and also, what's his name? Roy Halladay. He was one of my favorite players growing up. I loved him. I think he would have still been a first ballot Hall of Famer, but I don't think he would have gotten as many votes as he did. I'm not even sure if he'd been first ballot, but mainly because he died. I feel badly for him, and It's good for his family to get some closure. Like, I'm happy that the sports writers voted him in, so it wouldn't be like a thing where, oh, he didn't get in the first time, let's wait the next year. I think the writers made the right decision in voting him in, because if you look at his no hitters and everything like that, he's a Hall of Famer. Now let's move on to the Manny Machado Bryce Harper thing, because it really pisses me off. Everyone's like, oh, it's surprising how they didn't get signed yet. If they wanted to sign somewhere. Just because they're not getting max deals doesn't mean the players are getting oppressed. It doesn't mean anything. If you're not worth it, you're not worth it. The market dictates how good you are. It's like every year they're expecting this, like, another world-breaking contract. Players don't want to sign for, teams don't want to sign players for 10 years, $300 million. You see that with the Yankees. They're too cautious. And Harper and Machado didn't have the greatest seasons either. It's not like they're batting 320, 325 and putting up all these numbers. Harper, midway through the season, was batting like 215. Like, that's not worth $300 million to me. And the Nationals gave him that amount of money. He turned it down. I think Harper will. I feel like that relationship is kind of frayed, but I can still see Harper signing with the Nationals. I can also see him signing with the Cubs or the Phillies. If I had a pinpoint, it seems like the Phillies are a little, they need one more player to move, so I can see them making a move on Harper. Whoever signs first. Like, once Harper signs, Machado's going to get signed right afterwards, because let's say the Phillies don't get Harper, the Phillies are going to offer $320 million for 10 years to Machado. Like, the Phillies need one more person. They feel kind of desperate. So in my humble opinion, I think Harper goes to the Phillies and Machado goes to the Cubs, because the Cubs need. If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. No matter what, you need to keep on getting better, or try to at least. You need to keep on making moves, because the odds are that you win with the same exact team the next year are slim to none. So you have to make a move. Even the Yankees made some moves this offseason because they realized they weren't a great team. They didn't make any huge moves. They just shored up their starting pitching. They got Adam Ottavino. They got Troy Tulowitzki as a backup for Didi, and they got was it DJ Mateo? Was it him? Did we get him? Yeah, I think we did. It's like sometimes you forget. Like, you see him in spring training. It's like, oh yeah, we got that player. It's kind of weird. And realize it's like sometimes you forget about all these moves and you see him on the other team. It's like, oh yeah, I remember that trade. It's kind of weird. Kind of like how Tony Parker is now on the Hornets. It's like that's kind of weird. Anyway, hope you guys did enjoy this video. Let me know where you think Harper and Machado are going to land in the comment section down below, as well as your opinions on Barry Bonds and Roger Clemens, whether they should make the Hall of Fame. Again, my opinion is Roger Clemens, borderline. Alex Rodriguez, I could see him getting in, but not if Barry Bonds doesn't get in. I think that they're both going to make it in year 10. They're kind of wanting to make them suffer and stuff. When push comes to shove, I think they're going to be like, close their eyes and vote for him. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.